Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Before the 90 Days season. Who knows? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Episode 1 and 2. I took out all my goddess locks. My hair is not washed, not conditioned, not done. I just seen somebody on YouTube. They had this real nice, sleek, black wig on. Y'all, I'm thinking about buying me a wig, a bob, hit you or make a wig, a bob wig, just hit you with this. Oh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The goddess locks are so freeing and I can do so much with them. Okay. Anyway, I watched these episodes. These people they don't really capture my attention. They don't really make me happy. They don't really make me feel anything. So yeah, let's start with Darcy. Darcy is back. Darcy's face looks so much more Botoxed than it did last season. Her face looked like her lips and Stacy and Darcy's hair. It was just, I'm like, look, basically, her and Tom were together. Then he said he didn't want to be together. Then when he came to New York for the tell-all, they decided to rekindle their relationship. Then he stopped talking as much. Then her birthday happened and he didn't hit her up on her birthday. And now he's saying, "Yo, I'm coming to New York. I want to talk to you." She's getting flashbacks of her and Jesse, when Jesse brought her to New York to break up with her. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Bro, they played, "You never loved me. You never loved me, you liar." They played all the clips that I live for. Anyway. Yeah, so and we have the great pleasure of seeing I keep calling him Jesse on 90 Day Fiance What Now, which comes on in April. So hopefully right after this show is over, that'll come on because that seems more interesting. Tiffany and Ronald, Rebecca, is that her name? Rebecca and Zied, um, Avery, Avery and Omar. I could have sworn they're gonna be on there. Um, Aladdin and Laura, another couple that I can't remember, but that seems like it's going to be interesting. If it's 1 hour, it will be very interesting. And I'm pretty sure What Now used to come on the internet, but I guess they said, fuck it, let's put it on regular TV. So yeah, Darcy is very apprehensive to go meet Tom in New York because she doesn't want him to break up with her like Jesse did. So that's the end. That's Darcy. We're happy about Darcy. So, Honey texted me and she told me, if y'all don't know who Honey is, then I know y'all know who Honey is. Honey texted me and she told me about Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey, facial wise and the way that he acts reminds me of Paul. And Paul had some fucked up stuff in his history too. So I can understand it. Okay, but Jeffrey is a wild man. Okay, we're gonna talk about his charges at the end. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about this whole like Jeffrey thing, like the whole his journey with Varia, like Daria, Bavaria. We're gonna call her Avara. I think it's Varia. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about the whole little journey with Varia because he just give me the creeps. We know that he has some things in his past, but he just gives me the creeps. His eyes are really blue, and that really gives me the creeps. Anyway, he has tattoos on his nipples. He has 3 sons, 2 failed marriages, and he used to be a bad boy. His words. He met Varia. She's from Russia. She's 30 years old, and she is a radio personality. He has children. His older children's name is Paxton and Dakota. He tells them that he's going to get married, and they're weirded out because he's only known them for a couple of months. He had 4 sons, but one of his sons passed away at a year and a half. He goes to see his Russian friend, and his Russian friend is like, "Bro, she's just using you. Russia is a really hard place to make it, and to come to America, that would be really cool. And I know that I took that opportunity when I had it." Um, his friends are, very apprehensive because he's an impulsive person. Then his one friend is like, "Why am I not good enough for you? Girl, are you telling me that you know this past? You know this man's past, and you're sitting up here asking him why are you not good enough for him?" Well, that was episode 1. In episode 2, because I'm doing these right next to one another. In episode 2, he says that he deserves happiness, and he hasn't been honest about his past with Vara, but when he was younger, he was on drugs. Now, is that all? Because I don't know. I feel like I'm like, look, did TLC know the severity of the things that are alleged against him, and not care? Or did TLC not know? And I'm pretty sure TLC is a company, right? They're like a company, and companies have like built-in departments. And I know that they got somebody who like running background checks on or Sharp Productions. I know they got somebody running background checks on these people, right? Anyway, um we meet Varia just like we met Maria. Was that her name, Maria? That was her name. Um, her friends want to know if she's just using him to come to America. She says no. She says that she actually likes him, and America is just a bonus. She says that she's gonna stay in his hotel room with her, and her friends is like, "Don't do that. You don't know this man. Don't be staying in no hotel with him." So she says, okay, I won't stay in a hotel. I love how everyone on this show is like, "I want you to be safe," as if there is not a whole camera crew with you. Bro, if you need something done dead ass and it's going to help make this show better, uh, TLC is going to do it. TLC is going to do what they need to do to bring more of the funk and the fuckery. The fuckery. What was I about to say? Funkery. The fuck, the funk and the fuckery. There we go. But yeah, she sees him when he gets off the airplane. He went in the bathroom to fix his hair and then, brush his teeth. But homeboy said, "I hope I don't stink." I didn't see you doing a little up under your arms. Okay, I know you're on national TV, but would have got I surely would have gotten me a paper towel and some soap and ran it up under my arms, took out my travel size deodorant and put some deodorant on. And then when I get to the hotel, I'll take a shower. He didn't do nothing. So they meet. She says things seem a little bit awkward. And I bet things will become more awkward when he tells her about the crimes. The crimes. Now, do y'all want to know about the crimes? So I went on Reddit because Reddit is a great place. Okay, first of all, that's him. Okay. So, things that Jeffrey Pascal has been accused of: kidnapping, abuse, rape, child endangerment, dealing drug, dealing drugs, felony larceny, theft and battery, and he is barred from ever entering Canada. Ever. Okay? Number one, alleged child endangerment and abuse. He has been accused of abusing his boys physically. In addition, he has been accused of using his children as drug mules. During the time he was convicted of dealing opiates, he was accused of bringing his children along to his drug deals. Number two, he has been accused of abusing his ex girlfriend, including a violent attack in which he dragged her bloody by her hair across the wooden floors of their home, slammed her into the walls, gave her a concussion, and disabled her cell phone so she was unable to call the police. She says she escaped to a neighbor's house to dial 911. The blood smears on the furniture and around the house supported her claims. 3. While under arrest for abuse, he was convicted for causing severe police property damage to a police car, including trying to kick out the windows of the police car and kicking the car with his foot repeatedly. Wow, it's so great that he's a white man because if he wasn't white, he'd be dead. Number 4, allegedly he abused his pregnant ex-wife and locked her in a hotel room in Costa Rica without food or water. She claimed she was forced to deliver her baby alone in that hotel room. Number 5, he has a total of 4 ex-wives. He said two. He said two. And with all 4 of his ex-wives, and allegedly he has fathered children with all 4 of his ex-wives, and allegedly has children with additional children with various ex-girlfriends. Chasm, which was the son who passed away, was residing with him when he passed away. Jeffrey's ex-wife had fled to Canada to escape the alleged abuse, and took the boys with her. But a judge in Tennessee ruled that he was to have the boys back in his care. care. Chasm died in his home in the middle of a custody battle. And what they're doing is they haven't talked about all this other shit. They say, I lost my son. And you know what? You did lose your son. But it's one thing. Media narratives. Let's talk about media narratives. Let's talk about how important it is for you to hear your own, to hear things for yourself and to formulate your own opinions. Because media narratives, look at me in my eyes if you hear what I'm saying. Media narratives can make you feel a certain way about a certain person or a certain thing that's going on, and make you feel one way when it's not the way that is the truth. So Jeffrey is a piece of shit, and TLC, it's one thing. What a bad boy. A bad boy. A bad boy is a man who wears motorcycles, who rides motorcycles and smokes a cigarette and has his hair slicked back with a leather jacket and says, "Hey baby, wanna ride?" That's a fucking bad boy. Nigga, you're a fucking felon, okay? There's a difference between a bad boy and a felon. There's a difference between I was on drugs and then I was convicted for drug dealing. There's a difference between my son passed away by a seizure, and there's a difference between I was abusing his mother allegedly. Those are differences, okay? And I don't think that if people go out and search for this information, they wouldn't have this information. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Ed. Ed is 54. He is a photographer from San Diego. I don't think Ed is attractive. I don't have any preconceived notions about Ed, but Ed said he was a photographer and an interior designer. And I said, "Oh my gosh." Ed called me. Okay? Interior designer and a photographer. Do you know how Great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, he's 4'11". His name is Big Ed because he gave himself the name Big Ed. He has a dog named Teddy, and he was married for 2 years, but he cheated on his ex-wife. Your fault. He does have a daughter who is 29, and then he wasn't in a relationship for what, like 28 years, raising his daughter, and then he met a woman named Rosemary. So we gonna call her Rosemary, okay? Rosemary is 23 years old, and she's from the Philippines. They've known each other for 3 months, and he's in love. He knows in his heart that she's the one. He sent multiple gifts over $5,000 if you include shipping. But she hasn't received any of them yet because she lives in a small town outside of Manila. I'm really confused because why does he keep sending things if there's been no confirmation? So you're sending things and they arriving at my house and I'm like, oh shit, some mystery man is sending us some more stuff, but shit, we eating tonight. He said he sent a grill. Shit. The post the postal man got that, okay? The postal worker has that grill. But anyway, um he goes to see his mother. His mother calls him Pony. His mother is really cute. She does not want him to go and stay in this woman's house with her. She does not want him to bring a ring. She does not want him to propose. Um, he has a daughter. His daughter has cut him off. I want a smoothie so badly, so I'm going to make one. His daughter has cut him off because his daughter is disgusted by the fact that she's 29 and that Rosemary is 23. And she said, damn, nigga, you can't find a 35-year-old, a 45-year-old, the fuck, a 55-year-old? You have to find, this gonna be my stepmother? What is a stepmother if she's 23 years old? This reminds me of Lita. Well, not Robert. Robert? 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 Girl, I don't care. Anyway, he says that he has a skin condition, so that's why he bought all of the stuff to send to the house so he can have, thousand thread count sheets and a grill for his dietary restrictions and all of that stuff. Okay. He says that he just wants to be happy. His mother is like, I don't know, your daughter not talking to you, you don't want this to jeopardize your relationship with your daughter. So we meet Rosemary over video chat. She has a son, a 4-year-old son named Prince, who calls Ed Daddy. Okay. He doesn't understand, he thinks that it's a little bit too soon for this child to be calling him daddy, but he does not say anything about it. As he's talking to Rosemary, he asks her about, why she has so many friends on social media. She makes a face because it seems like they only communicate with him saying words and her making a face. And she also asks him, he also asks her, is her ex-boyfriend there? And then the screen went black, just like that. Went black. He tried to, let me call her back. No answer. You heard me? No answer. She didn't answer. So he's like, since she is very closed off about her past, he thinks that the best thing for her to do is to get an STD test. Paul. That's all I can hear. Paul. Why? And I understand, but I don't understand. Because why are you in a relationship with someone? Well, I guess, let you get an STD test too, though. Like, let's both of us get an STD test. And at the beginning of a relationship, that's fine. But like, don't turn into Paul and say, "Hey, I need you to take a pregnancy test." Like, what? You think I'm stupid enough to get pregnant? What? Anyway, I've had this robe since I was about 10 or 11. I was gonna buy a robe yesterday, but that bitch cost $30, and I'm not spending $30 on the robe. I was gonna buy me some house shoes yesterday because I want to be pampered and relaxed. The house shoes were $20. Granted, we did go to Target, but damn. I ain't spending 30. Well, that's $50 on 2 items. So we see Ed, he goes, this is episode 3. We see Ed, he goes to his other job as an interior decorator and he's talking to his coworker. I don't know her name. His coworker's mother is from the Philippines. So she's like, if they live in a small town outside of Manila, they may not have plumbing. They have flying cockroaches. Um, and you may need to get shots. And I'm like, so he's going on a vacation somewhere and he didn't think about getting shots. This is why people bring back diseases. Okay? Because you trying to go for love, and now a bug looking at your foot like, I'm about to eat the fuck out his foot. And guess what? Now you coming back to America, going he each which away, and now you done got a whole bunch of people sick because you wanted to go find love in a different country. Stay your ass here, okay? Ed brings up that yesterday he received a text message from Rosemary's sister, Marie. So what is it? Is it Marie Rose? Because that would be crazy. Saying that she needed money. He's like, for what? I guess she said that her shop was like, she needed money for her shop because they live in a storefront. The the front part of it is the retail side, and then the back part of it is the housing part. And he says that he didn't give Marie the money. Rosemary is not in on the scam, but he didn't say scam. He just hopes that Rosemary is not in on it because Rosemary has never asked him for money. Okay. He goes to the airport. He contacts his daughter one last time. She calls him back. She says, safe travels. He says, safe. Okay, thanks. I love you. She says, I love you. He's like, are we able to talk when I get back? She says, fine, whatever. The Avery is going with some man named Ash whose hair is like this. She's a dental assistant and she's not a traditional girl, so she infuses her recipes with marijuana. Ooh, I'm not like your average girls. I'm sorry. She has 2 kids, one who's like 10 and then one who is like not 10, who's like 4 or 2, which is crazy. And she uprooted her whole life to go be with the father of Silver. Her daughter's name is Silver, to be with the father of Silver, but they didn't work out. So she met this man online, Ash. He stays in Australia, but he's originally, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Every time she said it, I wasn't writing it down. Basically, he's a relationship coach. She's nervous that she fell in love with him because he knows how to say the right things. And from that moment that she said those words, that's all she said. So I'm not really going to talk about it because it wasn't. She went to meet her friends and she said, I'm worried that, he's a relationship coach, so he says the right things. One time when they were dating, she's broken up with him 3 times in the 9 months that they've been together. One time in the beginning, it said that he wasn't in a relationship on Facebook. Then she went on Twitter, or she went on Instagram, and all of her pictures from his page were deleted. He said that he was hacked, and then the um, he showed her the email of him being hacked. Let me find out somebody hacks you and only takes off my pictures. Am I stupid or am I dumb? Anyway, in the next episode, episode 3, she goes to tell her family, yo, I've been dating this man and I'm going to go meet him. And, I'm scared that since he's a relationship coach, he knows how to say everything right. We understand that. What else? What else you want me to say? Ash's hair is like this. Oh, and Ash also has a son named Taj, who is 10. She wants to talk to the mother because Ash says that the mother will be okay with the son coming to America. And if the son wanted to stay in America, then the mother would be okay. Avery says that's kind of crazy because I'm a mother and I don't know how okay I would be with my children just leaving, going to a different country. That's it. Easy as ABC. Yolanda, we're not going to stay a whole long time on Yolanda. Okay, Yolanda, 51, Las Vegas. She was with this man named Dwayne for 30 years. had 6 kids with him. Then he went to prison for 6 years, and I guess he died in prison. The story was a little bit crazy because she had seen him 6 years ago, and then he died, and I'm guessing he died in prison. And he never wanted them to come and visit. Now, the one thing she says that her children are 17 to 29, which means she has one child that she is obligated to raise, the 17-year-old. The rest of them are grown, but it seems like they all live with her, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, she dating some man named Williams with an S. Y'all, what the fuck? This is what I'm talking about. They failed with the whole catfish agenda on on what was it, before the 90 days, whatever the fuck it was, when Caesar was on there. They failed with the whole catfish agenda. Now they're trying, well, they failed with the whole catfish agenda back in the day when they were trying Jenny and Submit. Then they failed with Caesar and Maria. Now they're going to fail with Yolanda and Williams with an S. Bro, look, I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. She hasn't told her children that she's been dating this man. She tells them, they like, yikes. You know, you dating some man that you'd have met off the internet. She hasn't seen his face because his camera is broken, but he has pictures online. Okay, whatever. She calls him and she tells him, that she's coming, and they talk, and it seems like he's sleepy all the time. And she said that he has an English accent, a British accent. But in my opinion, my good old opinion, and I didn't hear a British the first, second, or third. So that's just me and my American ears. She lied about her age, said she was 45, but she's 51, because when she said she was 45, she lied about her age. If you hear people, they are very much talking loud in my hallway. She lied about her age. She said she was 45 instead of 51, because when she told him she was 45, he was like, "You're old," but he's supposed to be 40, or whatever. Anyway, she calls him. This is the next episode, and her daughter is going with her because her daughter don't trust it. This is the next episode. She called him and she's like, "Yo, bro, what airport am I flying into?" He says, "I'm gonna call you back." Then he calls her back and he says ASP Airport. The daughter looks up ASP Airport. There's no ASP Airport. She tries to call him back. He doesn't answer. That's how it ends. So it's not entertaining. I don't care. If I wanted to see Catfish, guess what I would watch? Catfish. And last but not what the hell is wrong with me? I want a smoothie and I need to drink some water. Last but not least, we have hello, baby girl, Lisa. You know, anytime I talk to you on the phone, I tell you how much I love you. I go there for you. Anything you want, girl, I do for you. Eh, I go there for you. Anything you want, girl, I do for you. Yeah, I go there for you. Anything you want, girl, I do for you. Yeah. Look, hello, baby girl, Lisa. You know what? You know what? We might have to start calling baby girl Lisa. Because, okay, I'm not sure any of you, but it's this person that I watch on YouTube, and then they have a lot of reaction channels about her. And it's one reaction channel that always calls her baby girl, or our former baby girl. And every time I hear baby girl Lisa, I think of this woman that I watch. And it's just like, hello, baby girl. So I don't know how I can say, or baby love. Should I call her baby love, or should I call her hello, baby girl Lisa? Nigga, hello, baby girl. And I know he's saying hello, but I don't care. You have to say, hello, baby girl. Lisa. Anyway, fuck. Lisa is 51. She got a 14-year-old daughter. She was in an abusive relationship, so she got out the relationship, and now she's been living on her own. She met some Nigerian celebrity. She met a 30-year-old man named Husband, and she had to mention that he has seen her fully naked and he's gotten turned on. So she's ready to see him after 2 years of talking to him. She said that, hello, baby girl, Lisa. That is the most romantic thing that a man has ever done for her. She says that, their relationship is built on trust. Don't look at me like that. My cat is staring at me like she know me. Like I'll fight her right now. Um, she says that their relationship is built on trust, but she doesn't trust him because he has so many girls on social media. He's a celebrity. I'm sorry, so many females on social media, and she doesn't trust him. His name over in Nigeria is Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy with the Draco is not about to be happy with some man coming up in here trying to be Soldier Boy. Ain't no Soldier Boy, okay? There is no Soldier Boy if you're not cranking that. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you're not Soldier Boy. Okay, we didn't hear hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said what's up. Hey, Soldier Boy was popping back in the day, okay? Move it, watch me roll, watch me crank that Soldier Boy, that Superman. Now watch me crank that Soldier Boy. I'm sorry. The Soldier Boy was popping back in the day. So Lisa says that, they're going to get married in Nigeria because she's going to tell these females that this man is hers. She says that he's not an American man, so he's been faithful. And one thing that she's going to do to spice it up is that he's used condoms all of his life, even regardless of if he was in a committed relationship or not. So what she's going to do is she's going to take the condom off. I took the top off the Maybach. I took the top off the Maybach. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna take the top off. Okay. And she's gonna and then she said it's gonna be like a virgin. Anyway, whatever. The next episode, she's about to go, right? And they talking to each other, and she says that, she doesn't trust him. So when she gets to the studio, she wants to see the females that hang around him because she doesn't want a female messing up what they have. Okay. He says that he's allowed to hold her hand in public since he is Muslim, but he's not allowed to hold her hand around his mother because his mother has yet to give the blessing. So blah 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 blah. She got mad because the producer for the Hello Baby Girl, Lisa, wanted him to have a Nigerian woman in place of Lisa, and she said that she wouldn't feel as though the song was written by about her if he did that. So he told the director to take out all of those scenes and whatever. Anyway, this woman is very controlling. This woman is Angela or more? Is she Angela or is she more than Angela? Because she definitely said, when I get to Nigeria, I want to be managing, or I want to like have some say in his career. When I get to Nigeria, I want to get married immediately so people know that, we're together and he's mine. When I get to Nigeria, he should be around me 24 hours, 24/7. I'm gonna be his only entourage. Like, girl, you're doing that entirely too much. It sounds as though she's very controlling. It sounds as though like he said his mother is like, I don't know, she might be taking you to be a slave. It sounds like your name about to be Kunta Kinte. Okay, that's what it sounds like your name is about to be. Because the way she talking, it sounds like she's off her fucking rocker. Okay, Angela is bad in every way, shape, and form of the word. But it looks like baby girl, hello baby girl, Lisa is a little bit worse. Because what? I don't. Anyway, look. These two episodes was not anything. They weren't hitting, they weren't shaking, they weren't twirling, they weren't making me happy, they weren't giving me anything, or they weren't giving me anything that I needed. I hope that it picks up. If it don't, then I'm gonna be severely disappointed. Next week is spring break. Yay. Next week is spring break. I do have assignments, carrying over the spring break. But it seems as though like I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'ma start on my school tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but I'ma start tomorrow because I need to make sure things are on the up and up. I'm still waiting on my financial aid to say, yo, what's up? We about to pay for you because anyway. Um Next week I'll have news about a whole bunch of things that should be going on. Next week I want to have y'all here with me when I do my home decorating because my home looks a mess. Yes. But I'm slowly accumulating the things that I need for my home. But let me tell you something, okay? And I know no people might not be watching this, but when I tell you, hello baby girl Lisa could never compare to Faraway Girl, the sun of the world. A brother trying to make you my runaway girl. Faraway girl been searching around the world. Bro, when I tell you, 90 Day Fiance gives me everything that I need and nothing that I want at the same time. If y'all have not heard Far Round the Way Girl by Tariq, y'all know who Tariq is. From 90 Day Fiance, I beg of you to go listen to it. Please. Because I'm about to end this right now because I want to hear this song. Faraway girl, let's set world. My brother trying to make me my runaway girl. Please. Please. Anyway, I'm done. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. You vote. My name is Brio. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on. What? If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.